Hi there, and welcome to the Arkansas E-Traveler. I'm Landon, coming to you from Supercenter 4108 in Springdale, Arkansas. Yes, I am at one of the original beta locations for Walmart Energy. My goal today is to do a little bit of a site visit, show you how this Walmart is unique from all of the others, as well as show you how easy it is to begin a charge session with the Walmart app and a Walmart Energy EV charging station. Stick around. The first method is a geofenced manual selection. When you arrive at Walmart, your app automatically goes into store mode. Select EV charging at Walmart at the top. Then, you will click Choose the connector. Select your stall and the appropriate plug, and when the app says Connecting to Charger, plug in. The second method is still geofenced, but it's through a QR selection. Again, open the Walmart app and choose EV charging at Walmart at the top. Tap Scan, and then you'll scan the QR with your phone's camera. Then, select the connector type that you need and plug in. The third method is for when you're away from store and looking for a location. Just open the Walmart app and search EV charging at Walmart. Then you can type in city name or a zip code. From there, you can search for any nearby Walmart Energy EV charging locations, along with pertinent information such as charging rate and how much it costs. Once the charging session has been initiated in the Walmart app, these Chargepoint Express Plus units begin to flash orange, indicating they are ready to plug in. Note that this is probably going to be pretty different for the Alpitronic Hyperchargers and the ABB A400 units that Walmart Energy is using in the out-of-beta locations. At this beta location at Store 4108, charging is actually still free, for a limited time at least. Note that these chargers only supply 350 amps, so I won't see the most impressive charge rate ever, but that won't make too big of a deal as you'll see later in the video. Having rolled in at 6%, charging will be a little slow here. As the pack voltage increases, so will the charge rate. Alright, and we're about 30% into this charge session. You can see here, we go here and see a few more details. This screen was added last fall, and I think that it is very insightful. They even added a graph, so these units are really catching up. So this is the beta location. Each stall is pull-through, and each stall has one CCS, one CHAdeMO. Of course, we know that the out-of-beta locations in McKinney and all of the other ones being built in the Metroplex in Phoenix will not feature CHAdeMO, but rather NACS. I'm surprised people still ask that question. My favorite part about this is, looks like a Leaf owner got a little mad at one point. Anyway, let's take a site visit. And as the sun begins to rise over Walmart, we'll take a look at where we're at. 63% here. It so far has been very consistent. Still above 100 kilowatts. Now, a couple things about that. Remember, this is only a 350 amp station. I don't think that's a limit by the cable. I think that's a limit by the power module. But they definitely allow this vehicle to charge a little bit smoother, I think. Again, because of the thermal throttling that GM Ultium platform or former Ultium platform cars tend to have, if you have 500 amps, you start high, but then you dip. The 350 amps is typically a slow, gradual decline, and what ends up happening is you get to the same place in the same amount of time. So still on track for about a 40-minute charge session here, from 6% to 80%. Wanted to show you off over here. There are other amenities that you can enjoy at Supercenter 4108. Firehouse Subs is here. Swig is here as well. If you're not familiar with Swig, it is a fantastic, almost like a soda fountain. They originate out of Utah. They've been featured on some television content that's come out of that area as well. So you've got that going for you. There's a McDonald's if you're feeling traditional and sentimental with your Walmart trip. There's the convenience store across the way right over there, and then a Panda Express. So there's a lot of options here in Springdale for what to do during your charge session at 4108. Inside of 4108 as well, you saw some of the things in there that make it unique, but there's also a sushi bar. If that's your thing, go right ahead. Looks pretty good. There's a deli and a Dunkin' as well. All right, continue on with the charge session here. I don't know if you can see it, but the owner of a first edition ID Buzz pulled up. Spoke with him. Terrific guy. Very, very nice and enthusiastic about his Buzz, and I don't blame him. That thing is cool. All right, and our charging session has ended here. So we'll go ahead and take that out. You'll see right there the stats, 66 kilowatt hours dispensed at free. Wonderful. 627 to 707, exactly 40 minutes. So despite being 350 amps, it falls right in line with our expectations from 6 to 80%. And now we enter the AM golden hour as we wrap up our charging session here. A great charging session, again, with the 350 amps. You just get a slow decline rather than a high peak and a low valley. Works for me. You get there at the same amount of time with GM cars. Charging at 45 degrees this morning definitely helped as well to keep that time to where it was and not extend it out. Here in the summer, I notice it tends to get kind of slow, but I blame that on the car, not on the Chargepoint Express Plus units. They do a great job. I haven't seen any issues here other than the disgruntled Leaf owner, I guess, who took the Chatham home. But anyway, so yeah, so a great charging session this morning. Totally free still here for this beta location. That's a huge win for me as a commuter, but for everybody in Springdale and Northwest Arkansas who relies on EV charging to get them from A to B. So that'll be it from here. Hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more updates on Walmart Energy as they come out. And I hope that you found this tutorial on Walmart Energy charging and this site visit helpful. Happy trails, everyone.